the contributor to someone truly becoming a narcissist from a clinical perspective. We've already established that we are born with a sinful nature. So we all have a baseline of selfishness that the Lord works out in us, and we have to the Lord through the process of sanctification. Now, there are two ways of becoming a narcissist. Can we go there?
Let's do it. I want to understand this. I want to make sure I'm not a narcissist. So
Stop.
Let's be careful.
The number one is that person has gone through trauma, okay? And this is not to pick on someone who's gone through trauma, because I've gone through trauma. The issue that happens is they internalize that trauma and they agree with the effects that it had on them. So they start agreeing with everything that people have called them. They start agreeing with the hurt. And because of that, they have a root of bitterness that grows. They grow up with a sense of insecurity. Normally, this happens between the ages, the identity developmental stages of life, 0 to 19, because that's when your brain is growing the most. 0 to 19, so this person experienced trauma, and it's unprocessed trauma. They just never processed through it. So now they are walking around with a root of insecurity, but they're trying to outperform it. They're trying to overcompensate for it through self-inflation, through acting like they have a chip on their shoulder. And that's one way. Okay? The other one is, and sometimes I'm like, mamas out there, please pay attention, because that's where I see the issue a lot of times, is when we have a child in the home and that child meets, like, we fill a hole with that child and we put them up on a pedestal and we dote over them. And here's the thing. Think about it. We are born with a selfish nature, right? That doesn't want to submit to God. And now I'm doting over this child and telling them they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. They're going to believe that. They're going to believe. And so they're going to go out in the real world and they're going to be so surprised that, boyfriend or girlfriend is not bowing down to them and treating them like mom or dad treated them.